So I had nothing better to do for my entire day than moisturize my face. Welcome back, guys. We are breaking down week 2 of my Tretinoin journey this time around, and I just feel like things are getting real. You know how when people start to work out, they have these like fitness support groups? I genuinely feel like there should be Tretinoin support groups because this stuff is no joke. So for those of you who are new here, I'm Christine. I am a bit of a skin junkie and I am embarking on my Tretinoin journey. I recapped my first week on Tretinoin, so if you haven't seen that video, run over there, watch that video first before you watch this one. I'll link it in the description box. But basically, I'm just gonna go over kind of what happened in week 2, and I'm gonna give you some, videos and photos and just show you kind of what to expect. I will say this, I genuinely thought for some reason that I was like the 0.1% that was gonna avoid the drying and the purge. I've started the drying in week 2. It definitely kind of just sneaks up on you. And I have been, and especially in week 2, was moisturizing more than is normal. I was staying home because we were fully quarantined, so I wasn't putting makeup on really. So I had nothing better to do for my entire day than moisturize my face. Also, if you are super new to Tretinoin, I'm not gonna get into all of the details of Tretinoin in this video because I already did a sort of Tretinoin facts video. I'll link that one also in the description box. You can head there. Another thing I will mention though, I did notice in week 2 is as much as I was drying and I kind of had this burning sensation in parts of my face, there were other parts of my face where the skin quality I could tell was getting better. I think anyway. So let's get into it. I'll show you the recap. Are there any other details that I can tell you right now? I don't think so. So here we go. Here is my week 2 recap, videos, photos, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, good morning guys. It's morning 8. Today's the first morning that I'm starting to actually see some dryness. Starting to flake off on my chin and a little on my cheeks and around my nose area. And my forehead actually feels quite sensitive, like almost like a mild sunburn, and kind of on my jawline as well. So I feel like today's the first morning of visual side effects. Also, just a quick note, this has been super painful, this dryness around my mouth. So just be really careful about those sensitive areas and trying to avoid them, because trying to heal this has not been fun. It's quite painful. So yeah, other than that, I feel like my skin looks pretty good. Otherwise, starting to kind of have that Tretinoin glow. So yeah, here's the progress. Morning 8. Morning guys, it's morning 10. I'm gonna attach some photos so that you can see this a little better because the video isn't really showing it, but I've got some pretty extreme drying going on just under my mouth and on the kind of corners of my face there. It feels pretty tight. I feel like the drying is officially starting. I kind of went online last night to try and see if there's any sort of, secrets to combat the drying. And it pretty much just says, be patient, wait it out, and moisturize, which is exactly what I've been doing anyway. So it looks like this is just kind of the reality. So just drying, and I would say like a little tiny baby purge. Like I'm getting kind of these like little tiny under the skin blemishes, but nothing super crazy. So yeah. This is morning 10. We'll check back in with you guys tomorrow. Okay, good morning. It's morning 11. What do I have to report? Well, I'm pretty sure that this is the week where it starts to hit the fan. Last week I was like, oh wow, you know, my skin feels great. You know, all my blemishes are drying up, but I don't feel like crazy drying. Maybe I'm not going to experience all these crazy side effects. And then week 2 came and I realized that I'm not special and that I am getting all of them. So I'm starting to dry up around my mouth. Of course, we already knew that was happening, but even more so, a little bit more like red and inflamed, which has been really fun, but not at all. If I'm being quite honest, actually, last night I almost didn't use it. I was going to take a night off, let my skin breathe, and I was going to use a retinol cream, like a lower strength cream, just to, you know, see if that sort of helped the, you know, red and inflamed skin. But I didn't. I decided to stick with it. I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to stay every night so I can really just see what happens. And so this is where we are. I thought it was going to make me, you know, way more red and inflamed, and it didn't. So I'm really happy about that. I will stick to every single night now, I think. I'll let you know, though, if I change my mind. So this is where we're at. No new blemishes to report. And if I'm being real, too, the quality of my skin in the places that are not dry and flaky actually feel like they're improving. I don't know if that's a placebo effect, just like knowing that I'm using the cream and being like, oh, yay, it's working. Or if it actually is, but it does feel, I feel a little bit of a glow. So I'm happy about that. Okay, it's morning 12. Here we are. You know what? I'm not flaking as much. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not flaking as much as I was. I do have this kind of like red raw skin going on. It's kind of going above my lip. I do use tretinoin above my lip. Not everybody does. It's a bit of a sensitive area, but I'm trying to avoid those lines. You know, those lines, those smoker lines. I don't smoke, but you know ones I'm talking about. But yeah, not everybody does because it can cause some irritation, which obviously it's kind of doing to me now. But otherwise, you know what? I don't know. I feel good. I feel like my skin quality is improving. You guys saw, if you watched my other video from week 1, like I was covered in blemishes, which there's still kind of some remnants of them. But like, I feel like my skin looks pretty clear, pretty glowy. I don't know. Anyway, so this is where we're at on morning 12. I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow. But yeah, this is it. Have a good day. Okay, good morning, guys. It's morning 14. Just some drying around my mouth. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, I'm actually pretty happy with how my face looks. My skin quality, I feel like, feels better. Blemishes are pretty non-existent. It's just this mouth dryness. Come on. But I feel like it'll go away. I've still been hydrating, moisturizing, so I'm optimistic. Okay, guys, so that was it. That was it. That's all she wrote. That was week 2. So I hope you found this informative or helpful, or I don't know, gave you a little bit of insight of what to expect or to compare it to yourself. I will check in with you at week 3. If you have any questions or you think I'm maybe doing something wrong or I could be doing something better, let me know in the comments. I love to interact with people who are going through this as well because it really is a trip. Tretinoin's a trip. So yeah, you know, let's stay connected and help each other through this because this is a wild ride. All right, I will see you on the week 3 update. Bye, guys.